everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, March 8th, so it is the second payday in March for me. And I am ready to do my budgeting and my cash envelopes for you guys. So let's, and if you noticed, it's March 8th and my March monthly spread is looking very sad. So if you can see, like, February is very colorful, very organized. It's actually done up, and then March looks like this. So I've been really busy since I got back from vacation, and I also have not received my March monthly sticker kit yet. So I'm waiting for that, and then as soon as I get that in, I will go through and do everything for you guys and do a plan with me video for the month of March. But until then, it's just gonna look kind of sad, which that's okay. So here we go. Oh, I want to tell you guys something too, quick, before I go into this. So, this is mainly for those like me that get paid on Fridays, so get paid every week. There are 5 Fridays in the month of March, which means 5 paydays. So, the way I see it is you're getting 1 extra payday, basically 1 extra week's paycheck, but your bills are still the same monthly amount as when you only get 4 paychecks. So that is really exciting. I actually started my whole budget journey in November, and it was also a 5 payday month, which made it really easy to start because as the people that saw my splitting up your paycheck across, or splitting up your bills across paychecks video, which I'll put in the iCard up above here, but it kind of goes into more detail, but you kind of have to have the full amount of some of your bills to pay up front just when you're starting out for that first month. So having a month that has 5 paychecks or 5 pay periods in it when your bills are still the same amount that is being due every month makes it so much easier to get started, and it kind of brings a little relief. So what I used to do with 5 payday weeks or months, I would, so like say my car payment is $612 every month. So currently, in a normal month, which would be 4 pay periods, I was taking that 612 divided by 4, which is 153. That's how much money I take out every week for my car payment. And then I pay that $612 when the time comes for it to be due. Now, I was before using that 612 and dividing it by 5 because, hey, there's 5 pay periods. And then I was only taking out $122.40 a week, and then that times 5, I would have my car payment, which was nice because then I had a little bit more extra money in my paychecks every week to do whatever I wanted to, whether it be go to my debt snowball or, you know, whatever. But this month, I have decided that I'm just going to stick with the whatever I normally take out every week as if it was still just a 4 paycheck month. And then I'm going to put that extra, because I'll basically have 1 week's worth of extra payments for every single account, and I will put that towards that account just to get them down a little bit farther, rather than just making minimum payments on everything and then my snowball to 1 account. So that's what I'm going to do this month. So my car payment, even though I have 5 weeks to come up with it, because it's actually due on the 29th, I am going to take out the same $153 every week, which will actually get me $765. So I will be putting an extra $153 towards my car payment, and then the same with all of my other bills. So I'm sorry that took so long to explain, but I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys since I just noticed that it was a 5 pay period week or month. Those of you that get paid bi-weekly, or maybe it's only 2 times a month, You know, if you're bi-weekly and it's the 1st, the 15th, and the 29th, then that would work for you too, because you're still getting an extra paycheck in there. So just kind of depends on how you get paid. Okay, so if you guys have watched my previous couple of videos, one of them was my tax refund allocation video, as well as my new debt tracking and debt progress trackers, you would know that I paid off a substantial amount of debt with my tax refund. To be exact, it was like $5,614 in debt, and it ended up wiping out 8 different accounts. So as you can see, this was February 22nd's envelope stuffing. So I had all of these accounts, and now I'm down to 3 up here. And then this one still, and then this is my car payment, and then that's insurance. So I am so happy. It's such a relieving feeling to be able to wipe out all that debt and kind of start the year off fresh. And it can really help me focus on getting these other accounts paid down. So I'm really excited about that. If you haven't watched those videos, please do. They will be down in the description below. So we will get started here. Walmart this week, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. Walmart this week, I am doing $8.50, and I say this every time, but I know that I do have some new viewers. This $8.50 is not a monthly amount, that's a weekly amount. So I have made it to where I split my bills up across my paycheck, and I get paid weekly. So my minimum Walmart payment on that Walmart card, I think it's like $35. So I take that $35, I divide it by how many paychecks I have in the month, which is 4, and that's how I come up with that amount. So I take out this amount weekly, but then by the time Walmart is due, I have the total minimum balance to pay it, which is basically $8.50 times 4. So I do have a really detailed video showing how exactly I did that and how to start it, if you guys wanted to check that out. So we'll next go to Capital One, which is $40, and Apple, which is $4.50. It's so crazy not having a ton of accounts to write down and add up there. So my total in credit cards is just $53, and I just want to show you guys a comparison. So it's $53 now, and in my February 22nd video, it was $113.53. So a huge difference. It's such a good feeling. Alright, so for loans, Western Federal, which the balance on this is now under $4,000, so it's in the 3,000s, so that is very exciting. So that one is $56.75, so the total is $56.75. And then for my car, UNI is going to be $153, which, like I said, I could divide it out by 5 since I have 5 paychecks coming in March, but I am deciding to put that whole amount towards it. So I'm going to have 5, basically 5 weeks of taking out $153, which will give me an extra week's worth to put towards that car, and as well as all of these. My insurance is $19.77. So we'll just add these totals up here. Is $172.77. And those of you who have been with me for a while know that all of these 3 categories here I transferred to Capital One 360 for basically an electronic version of cash envelopes. And then these ones over here are the only ones that I have physical cash envelopes for. So we'll go over here. We'll start with expenses. Gas. I'm trying to debate what I want to do here. So gas actually jumped up again to $2.39, where I live, it was like, I don't even know, $2.21 or something. I think I'm still gonna take out just 40. I think that that should fill it up. Spending, we're gonna do 20. Groceries is 60. Tumbling for my daughter is 20. And my cell phone bill is 30. Again, that's $30 a week, so it's actually $120 for my monthly cell phone bill. So all of these added together is $170. So that will all come out in cash. And then for sinking funds, car maintenance is 12. Hygiene is 8. Medical is 5. Gifts is 10. Kids is 15. And then, like I mentioned in my last video, I now no longer have my vacation envelope because we did already go on vacation. It was wonderful. Now we're back to the cold. So I decided to allocate that envelope, which was getting $15 a week, to a Christmas funds envelope, which I will start putting $20 in every week until Christmas. That way, I mean, I know I have a gifts envelope here, but you know, you have gifts that you have to buy throughout the year, you know, baby showers or wedding showers or kids' birthdays or anniversaries, you know, stuff like that. So that one will be used. So I wanted to have one allocated specifically for Christmas. That way I don't have to come up on December and then have the burden of trying to find money to buy Christmas presents. I will have an envelope specifically for it. So that's what I decided to do there. And this will be the first week filling that envelope. So we'll add all of these amounts together, which is $70. I'll make sure that's right. Okay. All right. So then what I do is I come down here to this section and transfer total. So that is these three amounts here, which are the amounts that are the amount that I will transfer into my Capital One 360 account. And then I pay for those bills online, and it just pulls directly out of the Capital One 360 savings accounts. So that amount is $282.52. And then next would be my cash total. So that is this amount and this amount, which is $240. So I'm going to add those two amounts together, which is basically going to be my bills and expenses for this week, which is $522.52. Now my income for the week was $660. So we're just going to take those amounts and subtract them, and that is what I am left with, $137.48. So we'll just put that right here. So that is what will go towards my debt snowball for this week, was $137.48. So I will now get all of my cash. I've already been to the bank. I stopped on the way home. I'm finding that it's easier to do that than to have to go back into town after I do this to run to the bank. So I already have my cash. I am going to lay out my envelopes, and we will get to stuffing the envelopes. Okay, I got everything set up, and I am going to do something a little new too this week with my cash envelopes. So since I'm kind of on a roll with debt tracking and my progress tracker for debt, if you've seen that video that I just posted. I'm doing a tracker for my sinking funds too, but it's on the back of the envelope. So, and I only did this for the envelopes that I don't use very often. So obviously, like gas spending and groceries, I use these all the time, and so to take out or to write down money that I'm taking out and money that I'm putting in, it would be just kind of pointless because there's constantly money coming and going out of these. And then also I didn't do it for my tumbling or cell phone because these are actual monthly bills. They're not necessarily sinking funds. So, but I did do it with the other ones. So it just I'll just write the date that I'm putting money in or taking out, the amount that I'm adding or subtracting, and then what the total in the envelope is. So that way I can kind of keep track visually to see how much is in each of these envelopes. So I thought that would be fun. So we will get started here. Gas has nothing, and that's another thing. Gas spending and groceries usually do not have anything left in them by the time I get to Friday. So we will add $40 into gas. And another thing, so these envelopes, I make these, they're laminated. You can just write your category on the lamination right there, and then it wipes off with a baby wipe, and you can write back on it with a wet erase marker. These are in my Etsy shop along with my budget stickers. So if you want to check out my Etsy shop, the link is posted in the description below. Spending actually has some money left over, which is pretty rare. So it has $4. Now Dave Ramsey does say that if you have money in your envelopes of, like, not the sinking fund envelopes, but like your expenses envelopes, if you have money in them at the end of the week or whenever you're doing it, that you should take it out and put it towards your debt snowball. I do not do that, but you definitely can. It's just a personal choice. I just do not. So I'm adding 20 to that, so that'll put me at $24 in my spending envelope. Next is groceries. It is also empty and it gets 60. So we'll add that. Tumbling gets 20. So we'll add 20 to that, and it is now at 20, 40, 60, 81, 120. Cell phone gets 30. So we'll add a 20 and a 10, and it is now at 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So I will need to pay that. That's due on the 15th. Now to the sinking funds. So the first one is car maintenance. And I have already written down the date and the amount that is in it. So before I started, or before I put any money in right now, it has $96. So that's what's in my hand right now. And I'm going to add $12 to it. So we'll add a 10 and 2 ones, so it will now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it has $108. So we will write today's date is the 8th. And I added $12. And so my total is now $108. So that is that. I just thought that that's kind of a handy little sinking fund tracker. So we'll put that $108 in here. Next is Hygiene. And it has right now $28 in it. And we're going to add 8. So we'll add a 5 and 3 ones. So today is the 8th. We're adding $8. So that will put this one at 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So my Hygiene envelope now has $36. We get that put back in there. Maybe. It's hard when you have so many ones. They get full fast. Next is medical. So medical has currently $25. And I am going to add 5. So we're at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll add a 5, which will put us at 30. So that one is now at $30. Next is gifts, which is at 70. So the date and gifts, we add 10. So it has $70 in it. We'll add 10, so we should be at 80. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So we are at $80 for gifts, which is good because my youngest son's birthday is, well, it's not coming up super fast, but it's on May 8th, and he will be 8 years old. So I will use that for his presents. Next would be kids. Kids has $80 in it right now. So 20, 40, 60, 80. And we are adding 15. So we'll do a 10 and a 5, which should bring us to 85. 95. So this envelope is now at 95, so almost 100 in that one. And then my last envelope is Christmas, and this has nothing in it. This is the very first week of putting it in here, so we're going to add 20. So we have, today is the 8th. We're adding 20, which makes the total 20. So that one will add up pretty quick. By the time Christmas comes around. So I'm pretty excited to have this one. So now, just as always, I kind of get them back into order. I take these 6 with me in my billfold. I use these 3 all the time. These ones, I just have them with me in case I am out and I need something, or I see something that I want to buy as a gift. And then I just put them here in my billfold. So the 3 gas, groceries, and spending that I use all the time go here. The other 3, those are upside down, go on that side. And then I just put my change in here. I don't put change, like coin change, in the envelopes because they just fall out. So that is where I put those. And then the other 5 just stay at home, and then I just take them out when I need to stuff them again or when I need to use them for something. So I really like these trackers. I think they're fun. It's just a neat way to just have to look on the back and see exactly how much I have in there rather than taking the money out and counting it every time if I wanted to know what all was in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. as always, if you have any questions or comments of any sort, just post them in the comment box down below, and I'll try to answer them. And if you guys are not subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Oh, I do wanted to say I am like extremely close to 2,000 subscribers, which is so exciting. I just remember like 3 months ago when I very first started YouTube, and even when I got my very first subscriber, it was the most amazing feeling, and then I got 100 and then 500, and it's just such an amazing feeling. So I'm almost at 2,000. I'm at like 1,880 something the last time I checked. So I will have another giveaway when I get to 2,000 subscribers. So stay tuned for that. This one should be a pretty good giveaway. So definitely stay tuned for that one. And I will catch you guys in my next video. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye!